Good morning, Coach. Back home at Lucas Oil Stadium for the first time in the month of December. A lot on the line this afternoon as you face a divisional opponent, one that you faced just 2 weeks ago down at their place in Houston. Having that game fresh in your mind, what did you emphasize from the things that you did well and the things you would have liked to improve upon even in that victory over the Texans as you go into this afternoon?
Well, the first thing is, expect their best. And know it's late in the year. We're 9-4, they're 4-9. But, this is a team we have a lot of respect for. It was a tightly contested game there. They'll come in here motivated and ready to play. And then secondly, take nothing for granted. We got to do all the little details right and play together as a team.
And defensively, I know you always first and foremost emphasize stopping the run, but also with a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, who is so tough to take down. He's so elusive and has that ability to extend plays, as we saw just 2 weeks ago. How do you also prioritize pressuring him and keeping him in the pocket, attempting to keep him contained?
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, it's the challenge of keeping him contained, which is hard to do. I mean, he's one of the best in the league at doing that in the pocket. So it requires us as a defensive unit to rush as a unit. They're not individual rushes. They're coordinated together. And then when we get there, we've talked a lot about, hey, what's the best way to get this guy down? So that'll be a challenge. It'll be a fun to watch and, feel like our defense is ready. We've prepared well for it.
For your offense, after the performance that T.Y. Hilton had at Houston and then continued his production last week at Las Vegas, how do you anticipate the Texans to adjust defensively in their coverage of T.Y. Hilton?
Yeah, I mean, I anticipate they'll double cover him some, and, we'll move T.Y. around a little bit. We still want to get him the ball. They won't double cover him every play, and but you never know how the game plays out. So T.Y. will be ready to go. He's an unselfish player. Hopefully we can, get him his touches, but continue to spread the ball around to our other playmakers.
I know that you like to spread the ball around. You always like to mix things up, but you also talk about playing the hot hand when you have the performances that you have had of late from T.Y. Hilton and of Jonathan Taylor. How do you strike that balance between trying to mix things up, spread the ball around, but also feeding that hot hand offensively?
Yeah, excuse me, Lara. It is a balance. And, the balance between the run and the pass, that's one that we want to try to strike every game. It doesn't always come down like that, but, getting the run game going, especially here later in the year, would serve us well and will serve us well today. So, that'll be an emphasis. Want to get the run game going. Obviously, Jonathan's, the lead guy with that. But, Naheem and Jordan, of course, add to that mix as well.
You have a number of starters who are coming into this game questionable. Anthony Costanzo, DeForest Buckner, also Mo Alley Cox. What will this morning look like for them in terms of determining their availability this afternoon?
Well, they're all looking pretty good. DeForest, we got to test him this morning. He's made some good progress in the last 24 hours. So, we're slightly optimistic, but we need to get him out here on the field here in a minute and get him tested out, and then we'll see from there. But we're slightly optimistic on DeForest as well.
Rigoberto Sanchez makes his return for your special teams unit. So great to have him back in the building, back with your team. How miraculous has his return been just 2 weeks removed from having that tumor removal surgery?
Yeah, it's incredible. A really incredible story. Just so thankful for Rigo and him. First and foremost, the surgery going well and removing the tumor and the prognosis being so good. But then to get him, to be able to get him back playing football this year, are you kidding me? It's crazy. So, we think he's the best punter in the league. He's a real weapon for us. He's been having a great year. So, to get him back out here in the field today is a big plus for us.
Coach, certainly appreciate your taking the time. Good luck this afternoon.
Thanks, Larry. Hey, and I just want to say, today we're honoring Greg Hilton, a longtime Horseshoe employee. Greg was just a great, great man and, passed last week, in a battle to cancer. But today we'll show a video. You'll see me and some others wearing a T-shirt here that says "For Greg." He really amplified what the Horseshoe is all about and just meant a lot to all of us here. Really an exemplary employee, but really more than that, an exemplary man, a man of high character, integrity. And so we want to honor him and just let his family know how much we love and appreciate his contribution to the Horseshoe over 23 years.
Certainly we'll be honoring Greg all afternoon. We appreciate that so much, Coach. I look forward to getting my pin on here to honor Greg Hilton for this afternoon's game.
Thanks, Lara.